For each rule represented below, state the x and y intercepts if possible. So here the x-intercepts are -1, 0, and 3, 0. The y-intercept is 0, -3. For part B, it looks like it doesn't have a y-intercept. The x-intercepts, let's see, there's one x-intercept and it's at 2, 0. So for here, I know that the x-intercepts are when y equals 0, right here. So when y equals 0, we've got 2. 3, 0, and 1, 0. I know that the x-intercepts, or sorry, the y-intercept is when x equals 0. So x equals 0 right here. So that's 0, 2 is the y-intercept. For this problem, to find the x-intercept, I need to plug in 0 for y. So that's 5x minus 2 times 0 equals 40. So 5x equals 40, x equals 8. So the x-intercept is 8, 0. The y-intercept is when we plug in 0 for x. So that's -2y equals 40, divided by -2, and y equals -20. 0, -20 is the y-intercept. Find the point of intersection for each system. So in this one, I noticed that y is by itself. So I'm going to use substitution and substitute that in for y. So we get x plus 2x minus 3 equals 15. So that's 3x minus 3 equals 15. So 3x equals 18, and x equals 6. So we're not done. We then have to plug it in. So we'll plug 6 back in here. So y equals 2 times 6 minus 3. So y equals 9. So if we rewrite this as a coordinate point, we get 6, 9. That's where the two lines meet. For this problem, I noticed that there's no variables by themselves, and the variables aren't lined up, so I can't use elimination. So I'm going to change. I'm going to add 2 to both sides of the equation here, so that this equation becomes 3x plus 2 equals y. Now we can substitute that in for y there. So 6x equals 4 minus 2 times 3x plus 2. So we simplify, distribute the -2. We get -6x minus 4. And then, let's see, 4 and -4 makes a 0. So 6x equals -6x. And then I divide by 6 on both, or -6 on both sides. And I get that -x equals x. So here this is saying that the negative number equals the positive number. The only number that we can plug in here that the negative and the positive are the same is 0. So x equals 0. And let's plug that in to find y. So 3 times 0 equals y minus 2. 0 equals y minus 2, so we add 2. So our point of intersection is 0, 2. Find the equation of the line that passes through the points -800, 200, and -400, 300. So I'm going to make a little sketch. -800, 200 would be right about here. And -400 is halfway. 300 is up a little bit. And then if I were to draw a slope triangle here between these 2 points, because there's my line, I'm going on the x's, I'm going from negative 800 to negative 400. So that's going to be, I went over 400. And then I'm going up from 200 to 300, so I'm going up 100. So the slope of my line is 100 over 400, which simplifies to 1/4. Now to find the y-intercept, there's a couple ways we could do it. We could make this triangle again, go over 400 and up 100. That would bring us to 0. And this on the y would bring us to 400. So I know that the y-intercept is going to be 400 because I can continue my slope triangle. Or I can plug into the equation y equals mx plus b. I know that m is 1/4, and I can plug in one of these points for x and y. So I'll plug in 300 equals 1/4 times negative 400 plus b. 1/4 of 400 is just negative 100, so 300 equals negative 100 plus b, and then we add 100 to both sides, and we get that b equals 400. So the equation of the line is y equals 1/4 x plus 400. Solve each equation below for the given variable. So first I'm going to multiply both sides by 7 to cancel out this 7. So 7 times 4x is 28x over 5 equals x minus 2. Then I'm going to multiply by 5 to cancel out the 5. So we get 28x equals 5x minus 10, because I distribute in the 5. I'll subtract 5x. 23x equals negative 10. So we get x equals negative 10 23rds. First thing I'm going to do is distribute. So I get negative 6b plus 21 equals negative 3b plus 21 minus 3b. Here I have 2 minus 3b's, so that's negative 6b plus 21 equals negative 6b plus 21. Oh, it's the same on both sides. That tells me that I can plug in any number for b and it will make the equation true because it's the same. So this has an infinite number of solutions. Any real number is a solution. All right, 6 minus 2 times c minus 3 equals 12. So first I need to distribute to multiply. 6 minus 2c plus 6 equals 12. So that's negative 2c plus 12 equals 12. So we get negative 2c equals 0. Anything times 0 gives 0, so c equals 0. Use a generic rectangle to change the following quadratic equations from factored form into standard form, then state the y-intercept of each parabola. So we get 2x minus 3 times x minus 4. That's 2x squared minus 3x minus 8x plus 12. So standard form would be y equals 2x squared minus 11x plus 12. And then the y-intercept is 0, 12 right here. For this one, x plus 5 and x minus 7. X squared, 5x, negative 7x, negative 35. So this is g of x equals x squared minus 2x, because negative 7 and 5 makes negative 2x, minus 35. And here the y-intercept is 0, negative 35.